Right.
Should the team leader become compromised, the wingman, that's a very difficult and very good question. The wingman's going to have to step it up and take control of the team and attempt to evac, perhaps by foot or by force.
Send the grenadier in. Distraction.
Distraction. Ah, yeah, that brings up a good point. Smokes. Pretty much how to get out there, your concealment, your way of concealment, exiting.
He could cock block his buddy.
There you go.
Yes.
On purpose.
To save his
That's
life.
Out of
correct.
respect.
There's no penalty for the cock block on a fat girl.
Yes.
No penalty.
Yes.
Save his life.
Oh, that's one thing also, this wasn't in the original class, but there's also a rank structure. So when you go out and you're operating your own 2, 3, 4-man, however many elements, there's a rank structure with medals to be earned. In previous, I don't know if it's urban bar breaching necessarily, but other urban environments.
There was a lot of good men out there.
There were a few pretty bad ones, and there's one recently where Silver Star had to be earned.
Indeed it was.
There was a Silver Star. I'm not going to go into the operative's name, but he was a retired wingman. He came back onto the team last second. Stubbs isn't here, don't worry, it wasn't Stubbs. Stubbs would have been the wingman, but had to pull one out of retirement. And but it went down. Medals were awarded for brave actions. Gallantry.
What if you get hit on by a man?
Ah,
Whoa!
And I'm talking about the grenadier.
Grenadier.
Because he's taking grenades, right?
But see, you also remember, even though it's this guy's job to take grenades, you've got to make sure he can't take everything. That's why everybody knows it's everybody's job.
That's why you don't take a gay grenadier with you.
Oh, yes. Oh. Now, gay wingman, perhaps. He might be able to pick up the ladies. Gay linguist, hopefully not. He might only get himself into the club.
Or it might get you into the wrong club.
Or into the wrong club. This is true. She walked into the wrong environment. Let's see.
Better get a wingman you can trust.
I got something to add as well.
Yes.
Before you make entry into the bar or club,
Yes.
it's also necessary to locate a nearby ATM machine.
Yes.
It's very important, actually.
An important part of any operative's mission is funding. You want to make sure you've got the proper funding sources. Yes. So, very good point.
The ATM was actually located.
If we go out, are we going to be issued the Magnum Triple X? Or do we have to buy them?
Being on the operator team is your choice.
Okay.
Some
You
people
can also
prefer
use
those.
the,
Some prefer it's raw dog.
An MRE package. Steroids, so.
Because I could buy
And
cellophane, like saran
silverware.
wrap, and it'll take care of the whole team.
Very valid point.
It's rubber bands.
All right. Let's see.
They're reusable.
All right. Let's say, okay. Let's see. What makes a pretty good point? All right. Right here.
What if there is, like, in the bar that night, there's
Yes.
no objective? Like, everyone is just fat and ugly and butt. Like, what do you guys do?
Drink them pretty.
Should you call it Broken Arrow and just hopefully no one
we don't
finds
put ourselves
out?
in that situation. You have to have a little recon.
That's
properly
that's recon. You're pretty intelligent.
the main informant?
Ah, the main informant. It's a very good question. Your linguist, he'll also help funnel through some of the intelligence going, because he's got the experience in language, but also your team leader, your most senior man going out with you, he should know the lay of the area, the lay of the land. So between those two, they're going to put an intel brief in and op order. Good one. Yes.
What do you do if your team encounters so-called professionals?
Ah, perhaps another team, or
No, not
Professionals
that kind
for
of
money.
professional. Yes, that kind.
professionals for money.
Mercenaries, if you will.
First,
Yes.
other enemy forces. Wow.
Then your whole team goes down.
Well, I also know a story of a squad that went out.
Oh, dear God.
And well, they made it out alive, but it was very costly. The funding that had to go into these operatives' mission that night,
It was well over 1,200 euros.
well over 1,200 euros. But through the team, what was it, a team linguist?
Yeah.
There was definitely a team leader there that night. Fucking, and a grenadier. There's no wingman. But all three made it out safe and sound, but funding was wasted. Yes. Yes.
That's a question. Shouldn't there be some sort of rules regarding the consumption of alcohol? Because say maybe there should be someone who should remain somewhat coherent.
Fuck no.
No?
This is where I disagree. Being a former wingman,
Yeah.
a retired wingman myself, I believe in the theory of stay one drink behind everyone else. He fucks up, you move in. Yeah.
So you are a cock blocker.
No.
On occasion, yes. Now we know why former wingman.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I did the
Okay, so how does the exfil work?
Ah, the exfil. Okay. Let's say, okay, you hit your objective
Repeatedly.
repeatedly. Yes. Betty Big Tips. Okay. So bam, your objective's right here. We've gone through the
Roving guards.
roving guards, fucking all the intelligence, all the civilians on the battlefield that you're gonna encounter. You've gone through all the necessary steps there. Found your objective. Okay. Now how do you get her out? Okay.
Roofies work. Not the preferred method, but they do work.
You could use the local cartel or the local warlords to help you out, but should you just go in with lightweight manpower and firepower, all right, you're exfilling her out. Make these guys blue. Or purple, you know, whatever. All right,
Fisticuffs work as well.
fisticuffs. All right, so you've got your 4 men there, okay? You've assembled around your objective, and it can really go any way you want, but I prefer to have the number 2 man and the linguist, same way you came in, same way you leave. That's what I prefer. So, you're making your exfil. Out here, everyone's falling in. Your 4 man, he's got rear security, you bring her in. All right, you've hit your frontal security there. The linguist goes through, talks to him, easy out. All right, now what do you do if you can't get evac, so let's say the bird doesn't show up on time. What would you do, Special Sumner?
I would take some underground transportation.
Yes. Which is also another alternative. You can't get.
I got a question.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
So they're on glass.
during the actual ops, and you're in the establishment or the bar, what happens if any number one of the team members encounters the actual enemy, which is this other person's wife on the team or something? How would you guys what's the TTP for that? How would you guys react to that?
Now, is he encountering him by himself or with another member of the team? Is this one-on-one interaction, or does he have another team member with him?
Well, it's like the team is in there, and then the enemy is like right there in the corner. Like, what do y'all do? Just
Is the
exfil
enemy seeing
immediately, or
Is the enemy seeing you? Or is the enemy still unaware of your actions?
the enemy has been seen, and they have spotted one of the
Okay,
team
so
members.
both sides.
And this is a team member's
Yes,
spouse.
All right.
spouse.
I would recommend the cover story of said team member being the designated driver for the evening, or designated as dedicated land nav individual.
That's
Specialist, if you will.
That's true. Usually, everybody.
Basically, you pull something out of your ass and like.
Yes, something very large.
Your team leader and your wingman.
I know pretty much anybody has encountered upon exfil operations possibly the junior man, the grenadier,
Yes.
claiming that he has almost acquired the target, but not quite.
Yes.
What do you do upon that situation?
We know it's a rookie mistake that you're going to have to learn through. I mean, we've all been there.
Right.
And only time will teach you.
Now,
Sometimes you got to let it go.
also,
Yes.
along those lines, what happens if on the exfil the target has a friend,
A cock
what,
block.
what do we do if with the twat block? How do you stop the twat block?
This is where your grenadier once again comes into play.
Good question.
Yes.
Excellent question.
Again, the roofies come into play.
All right.
We're almost out of battery.
So you've got your twat block. Or,
We're hurry.
perhaps in her case, perhaps she's got a gay friend. In this situation, I hate to do it to the man, but your grenadier can't take everything. You're going to have your linguist step in, talk, smooth the conversation over, distract your objective, and cut her away, and then make a smooth 2-man team, move out. There we go. That's the end of the your video.
That was a good class. That was a good class.